Yo, done being nice. I'ma pull up with a bag and do what I like.
Hey everyone, I am VFreak24. We are now live on Midhood TV. You know, for those who know me, you know me as Mr. Herbalife, but that is not the case today. Today we are live on Midhood TV for Storytime. So this story apparently, unfortunately, it's a dope ass story. It's just that it has its own twists and turns, but make sure to subscribe and like and share. You know what to do. So the story for today is about me and my homies Chuck T, Psychatic, and my boy Lean. You know, so me and the boys, we decided to go to Man Lane. You know, so when we got to Man Lane, the boys suggested we have to shoot the Ice music video. You know, you can check it on Midhood TV. The Ice music video is right there. But not to waste anybody's time, because y'all are in here for the story about South African sugar mommy is a mermaid at night. Whew, whew. So what happened is that that day is just a day to remember, you know. So sihambile lo mama, so we got there to this other club next to Man Lane because the boys wanted us to shoot a music video. I already said that, you know. So the music video thing didn't work out. So me and the boys are like, nah, let's just go drink, you know. So we popped up to a club. We went to drink. So when we get there, we filled up our table with some drinks of our own, Heineken, you know, waiting for some chicks to pull up because we texted them and they were like, they're gonna show up to the club, you know. So we're busy drinking. So there was a table near us where there were this 4 old ladies, you know. I wouldn't say they're that old, but they were our mother's age, you know. So it was a sugar mommy type of vibe, you know. So one of the ladies has been eyeing me. So as she's eyeing me, I'm not understanding because I'm with Psychatic, I'm with Chuck T, I'm with Lean, you know. She could be eyeing any one of my bras, you know the works. But instead, she was just eyeing me there the whole time. So me and the boys are busy drinking, we're getting drunk, everything's going down, you know. Not a care in the world, we just got our allowances for the month, you know. And Herbalife just kicked in. It was the 15th, the paychecks were out, they were rolling, you know how we do in the herb business. So as we were there, we just celebrating, you know, just celebrating our youth, basically. So the old ladies popped over, one of the old ladies, the one that was eyeing me, she popped over. So when she popped over, she's like, what's up, guys? We're like, good evening, ma'am. You know, we're trying to be respectful and everything. She's like, ma'am, I'm old enough to be your girlfriend, you know. So we all started laughing there. We're laughing, no pun intended. She asked us, she's like, you guys seem to be low on drinks. Do you want me to get you guys anything? We're like, nah, man, we can't, you know, we're okay right now. We don't want to. She's like, nah, it's on the house, it's on me, you know. She called one of the waitresses. She got us a Moet, a Sky, and a Cognac, you know, some Hennessy on the side. We're like, ma'am, we don't want to strain you or anything. She's like, nah, it's cool. You remind me of my late son. Yo, guys, you didn't see my face. I'm like, what? She's like, I remind her of a late son. Then the guys are laughing at me now after she left. You know, they're laughing. They're like, yeah, brava, yeah. You know how Psychatic is. It's like, yeah, brava. So fair day, we didn't take that into consideration. We carried on drinking. We didn't mind. We started drinking the woman's booze, you know. Her friends popped over as well. So they sat around us. We vibed with them, you know, because we were bored, you know. So there was nothing much to do anyways. It was just drinking, music. So fair day, it got to a bit later, and it was at around 8, you know, 8, 9. The club was getting crowded now. The women are like, man, guys, let's vibe, you know. We got a place where we can go chill and drink and everything. The night doesn't have to end, you know. So us being teenagers, we're in universities and whatnot, that is an upgrade, you know. We're like, okay, fair day. Let's go with the women, right? So Nemo is like, guys, he's gotta go because he has a girl waiting for him at home. So Nemo vies, you know. So when he vies, me, Sai, and Lean, we're like, we bachelors, we doing this thing, you know. We go with the old ladies. They want to go to the parking. Yo. Guys, if I told you, you won't believe me. The women were parking Buddha buses. The other one was the SUV, and the other one was a literal convertible, the type, the real type, So me and Sai, we looked at each other and leaned like, what's going on? Then the woman that's like, I remember her of a late son, she's like, I must tag in with her. And the others were like, okay, lean inside. Fair didn't know, drove off, he went back home. We went with those women. So we got to a golf estate, as we went with those women. We got to a golf estate. I must tell you, the golf estate looked like literally a hotel. Certain sky, it doesn't compare to the golf estate. Like, trust me, the Leonardo, it might be the tallest building in Africa, but compared to that golf estate, it was just a joke, So we got there, we're thinking maybe we're heading up to the golf estate. Nay, we continue driving. Wow, we get to this big ass mansion. It's alone, next to the golf estate. It's inside the premises of the golf estate. The woman that I was with apparently owns the golf estate. It's her golf estate. So she's the owner. So she's like, guys, feel at home. She rocks up with the charcoals, everything, She's like, guys, we can braai and everything. We start braaiing, She's got a nice jacuzzi. We take off our shirts. We're being us, like we just doing us. As we're busy swimming there and everything. The women went to the rooms, as they went to the rooms, we stayed there, we swimming, so I was busy braaiing, it was all good, we're drinking, they gave us alcohol and all that. So, the women come back now, they're wearing bikinis, imagine, they're wearing bikinis, old ladies, they're wearing bikinis, not old ladies, but they look like they're in their 40s, 40s, 30s, yeah. So, yeah, the kids are like, what? Can't fed it? We don't have a problem with that. We just like fed it, let it happen, let it roll, So, before the women could enter the water, they told us that we shouldn't be alarmed, we shouldn't be scared. Everything is gonna work out well and we're gonna have great fortune, So, us already weirded out of the fact that these women are wearing bikinis. We played along with the game, we just like, okay, let's see where their heads are. They're about to get into the water. We're like, okay, why don't you just jump in? We were expecting them to just jump in. Why announce that you're gonna go into water? It just doesn't make sense because it's your jacuzzi. You can just like jump in, or it's a pool, you see, because it's yours. But instead they announced it. We're like, okay, cool, it's fine. So when the women came into the water, we started hearing cats as the women were speaking. But they were communicating with each other, but we heard cats like meow, 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 meow. You see, so it was just horrifying, As our attention was towards the cats, looking back into the water, the women didn't have legs anymore. They didn't have legs. Yeah, so you can imagine how Lean jumped out of the water. Sai being by the braai stand, he made the quickest way to the exit. And might I say, guys, it did not end well. Right now, as I'm saying, my friend Sai and Lean can't have babies anymore. Like, literally, those women ate their eggs, like their testicles. That's what they feed on, But anyways, their music career is actually blooming, and Lean is, things are working out for him in the music and the artistic industry, So, with that sacrifices where those women do take something from you, you get to be rich and wealthy and, get to do a lot of things in life, you see. Me, on the other hand, the woman that said I reminded her of a late son, I was actually supposed to be used as a sacrifice. It's just that as they were busy devouring my friend, and bear in mind, how they devour your friends is sexually. They don't eat your balls, they actually sleep with you. And it was the first time I was seeing a tail open up a hole. Yeah, it's scary. I know, guys. It's really scary. But the things we encounter in life are really tragic in a way. I would say tragic, but the boys are still seeing those ladies, and life is still great for them. Things are happening, and everything is still great, you know. But this is it, me and that lady, we didn't communicate because I managed to escape. And I called the cops. You know, when I called the cops, we went back. We found the homies on the ground. You know, they passed out. They didn't remember much from what happened. But when they finally did remember, they kept in contact with the women because, you know, money makes the world go round. But me, on the other hand, after I managed to escape, I want to be near those women. I'm not going to mention the women's name, but if you guys do want to know who the women are, just comment below, like, subscribe, and share. Then on my next video, I'll be revealing the name of the women who nearly incarcerated me, but tragically did incarcerate my friends and ended up taking their manhood, you know. So this was The Freak 24. Make sure to like, subscribe to my YouTube channel on Midhood TV. Stay tuned for more content next week Sunday.
It's about time I do me, I'm done being nice, ayy. Done being nice, done being nice.